Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This is Cusp of Beauty Tarot. I'm here to do your April 2020 reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and for you and the person that you're thinking about. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying healthy. And if you need to be distancing, that you are physically distancing, but still social connecting. One thing that YouTube is nice for, a little connection, maybe a little inspiration. I think I only have a cold and cough, but my family and I have agreed that I will be staying separate. I'm just starting to turn the corner, so I'm doing readings. And you're welcoming yourself to my bedspread, because that's the spot that I have right now. I have my bedroom bed. So I'm determined, using the Jeopardise Tarot. It's a new tarot deck. Really enjoying it. Just got it. Excuse me. So let's see what's up for you and your person. Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. April. And this will be a quick and dirty reading for you. April 2020. Okay, so I'm going to lay it out, and then we're going to talk about it. You're in the energy of justice. You see your person, magician energy. You feel about them, Two of Fire or Two of Wands. They are in the energy of the Nine of Wands, which is swords. They see you as the High Priestess. They feel about you the Jester of Tides, which is like the Page of Swords. Excuse me. The energy between the two of you is the Six of Cups. And the energy that could be an obstacle is the Six of Pentacles. Potential advice is the Seven of Pentacles. Potential outcome is the Knight of Swords, or in this deck, the Stranger of Swords. And the bottom of the deck is the Four of Tides. So the Four of Tides energy for you. And then right underneath that, I had the 10 of Wands. So that's the 10 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. So this to me is, the undercurrent is rejecting something back to back. They're in the boat, but they're back to back. So rejecting something, Four of Cups, feeling like you might have missed out on something, but more so I'm feeling rejecting something due to feeling burnt, feeling betrayed. So one of the parties here has rejected something because of a feeling of betrayal, or a rejection is a betrayal. But I tend to read it left to right, so I tend to think that someone is kind of maybe turning down something because they haven't healed from something. They're feeling betrayed or rejected themselves from something. That's the undercurrent. So you're in the energy of justice, and that could be exactly you that's feeling that way, because you could be feeling like, no, I mean, I want what's right for me. I'm holding to my morals. I'm holding to my values. I'm holding to what's fair. So you could be feeling that way. Excuse me. So I don't know if it's you. Your person is in the energy of the Nine of Swords. So they're feeling bad. So if you've rejected them, and it is that way, they are feeling hurt and angst. That's the, losing sleepless nights, that kind of thing. However, if they're feeling like they've been betrayed, they could also be the one that's feeling hurt, rejected, betrayed, I mean. So you see them as the magician, though. So, and you may very well be dealing with an air sign here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because you have a number of those cards, but don't need to be. But you see them as, being able to make things happen. Maybe you saw them as a bit manipulative. Maybe you saw them wearing a false mask. But you do feel about them the Two of Fire. So you felt like you had to come to a decision, Sagittarius. I feel like you felt that you, Two of Wands, had to come to sort of an important decision. So your justice and decision around what was fair, and maybe to reject something was that decision that you had to come to. But this is still a very important relationship because even without finishing their side, you have a Six of Cups between you. So to me, that's my kind of joyful, known each other before, maybe kind of that really deep connection. And to me, that's a soul connection, maybe even like a soulmate connection. They're in this energy of worry and angst. Nine of Swords. They see you as the High Priestess. So maybe you haven't told them what you're really thinking for some of you. Maybe they feel that you're holding a lot to your chest. Generally, I think they think you're very attractive. I think this is a time where they're very attracted to you. They do deep down want to communicate, or they're checking in on you behind the scenes. This is the Page of Swords. They're curious about what's going on. They may be angstful or stressed out about what's going on. You may be a little elusive right now. So they're wondering. And for some of them, certainly they might be thinking about communicating. The energy between the two of you, as I mentioned, is that Six of Cups. The Six of Pentacles or Six of Gardens is the potential obstacle. So this says to me, you know, where that generosity and esprit de corps, where you're willing to give and you have faith in the other that you want to give and reach out, isn't here, and that's the obstacle. One or both of you is holding back. One or both of you is kind of in gridlock over feeling sad about it or bad about it and not wanting to kind of, you know, leapfrog over that feeling to reach out. And the other thing about this being an obstacle is it could have been that one of you was and one of you wasn't. So that at least in the relationship, there might have been uneven give and take, where maybe you were the one giving and they were the one taking, or vice versa. The potential advice here is to, you know, look at this carefully. Seven of Discs, Seven of Pentacles. And here it's the Seven of Gardens. Carefully evaluate where you've planted your seeds in your life, in your relationships, and in this relationship, it's an important one. Evaluate with patience. You know, is this worth me putting more time into, investing more into? Excuse me. The outcome potentially is the Knight of Swords. So during this time frame, Sagittarius, there's a decent chance somebody will come forward to come in to communicate. I don't know if that's in person, a phone call, a text, whatever. Excuse me, but somebody would come forward to say something, clarify something, make their opinion known. So I'm not saying it's going to be the kindest way. If it's somebody who's coming in brashly, abruptly, to the point, and not so emotionally, we know sometimes the Knight of Swords, you know, wants to get it done and, you know, feels kind of, you know, specific and passionate about that thing, but they may not do it in the most kind of softened way. So be aware of that. So I do think that it's a very important connection. I think that there's undeniably something was unfair because the obstacle is the Six of Pentacles. Something was unfair. The energy was not balanced. You want justice, you want fairness, you want balance. And one or both of you is just having this feeling of not coming forward in this minute, or somebody rejected an offer because they felt betrayed. Now, I think there's a chance that you're mirroring each other. Like on some level, you both feel that way. And excuse me, it's almost hard to say like which came first, the chicken or the egg. Who did this first? Did they do something and then you acted defensive? Didn't want to kind of come forward? Did you do something and they feel hurt and betrayed? So they're staying in their corner. So I don't know. I'd love to hear your story. I'd love to hear your comments. Let me know. Do please like, share, subscribe. I do like to just kind of know what you're thinking. And I really do appreciate your being here. You know, in times like these when we all kind of could be at a distance, it's important to kind of connect to our communities. And, you know, YouTube is always a community. I hope my channel's a little mini community in and of itself. It's small, but would like to see it grow. So anyway, thanks so much. Take good care, and I hope you stay well. Take care.